Alright, hey guys, it's Red Shadow, and welcome to Seven Nights Rebirth. We're just going to be dealing with the rest of the story events, and then we're going to be hopping over to Vampire afterwards. So yeah, it's kind of like a double feature sort of stream today. So figured that since I have time to stream on a Friday, I figured I would take advantage of it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So with that said, let us get into this. I don't think I need to do anything.
What are you looking for?
I do want to check the shop.
We have it all.
Just kidding. There's not that much here. I'll take some of these though.
Oh, good choice. You have a good eye.
I might as well, since I have a lot of gold.
Thank you. You have a good eye. Oh, good choice. You have a good eye. Thank you.
All right, let's go inside the story. There's a solution. Eris takes Sahara to a clothing boutique set up by a traveling merchant. Hello, Burl. How have you been? Well, if it isn't Eris, what a delightful surprise. Thank you so much for visiting my humble salon. Let me try out something real quick. I need to squish that right there. There we go. I was trying to tweak the chat box so I can see it better. The heck is this place? A clothing shop? Pearl, I have a favor to ask. For you, Eris, I'd move heaven and earth. Okay, we're gonna be cross-dressing. That's cool. I need you to turn this man into a woman. What? No way! Oh, Eris. What I mean is that I need you to make him look like one. Girl, your taste in fashion and cosmetics is unparalleled, I know. Sorry. I know it's all a tall ask, but I'm sure that if anyone can transform this slumbering elf into an elegant woman, it's you. Awesome. Oh, why of course, this is exactly my specialty. Leave it to me. I've traveled and done business all over Asgard, so I'm extremely well versed in the latest fashions and trends. Now, let's see what we're working with. You're a rather rugged-looking gentleman, but still quite handsome, aren't you? My, dressing you up will be a treat. Alright, I'll do it. You. Chop Chop, come with me. Hey, hold on a second. Moments later. I mean, he looks good. He looks good as a female. Ugh. I want to crawl into a hole. Voila! Well, do we love it? He looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't he? Oh. This is remarkable. I don't think anyone would ever suspect him of being a man. I sold him on all the hottest trends sweeping across Asgard right now. And goodness, his skin as smooth and soft as a baby's bottom. His makeup applied like a dream. Did you somehow alter his physique too? I feel like certain parts have grown or shrunk somehow. Oh, that? It's all thanks to my secret shapewear that can create the perfect optical illusion. Doesn't it look flawless? It's perfect. Now let's go, Zahara. He looks beautiful! Oh. You can't be mad at that. Eris takes Clemeth and Zahara, who is in disguise, to Morrow Village, which is still in a state of disarray. Take a good look. It's your immense handiwork. Now that I'm seeing it in person, I have to say it's a bit excessive. So you admit it? Well, facts are facts after all. Lady Eris! Ah, Remy, have you been well? How's your mother? What happened to my cursor? One sec. Interesting. Looks like it looks like it's really a cursor. Okay. She's doing very well, thank you. The medicine you gave us worked wonders. Mother's really regained her strength, and it's all thanks to you, Eris. I'm glad to hear she's regained her health. By the way, who's this pretty lady? This pretty lady here is going to help us rebuild the village. She's going to carry supplies, tend to the injured, cook delicious meals. Hang on a second, that's not what we agreed on. You said you just needed me to clear away some rocks. Well, you've already come all this way. What difference does a few extra tasks make? Just get to work. You don't like it? Fine by me. I can always just go visit the queen instead, and take your captured men with me. Wow. Her voice doesn't match her face at all. Get lost, kid. Eris takes Sahara to start clearing away the village rubble. Intrigued by the presence of a newcomer, the villagers start gathering around Sahara. My, you're awfully strong, aren't you, pretty miss? Could you lend a hand over here as well? Don't stand over there, it's dangerous. Just step aside and I'll clear it away myself. Miss, over here too. Hold your horses. Give me 5 minutes to finish this up and I'll be right over. You know, he's actually a lot more polite than I gave him credit for. And he also treats people weaker than him with respect. Knowing that he became a guild leader at such a young age, I assumed he'd be an arrogant brute. But now I see that he was always worthy of becoming one. I think you're right. Look at how well he's getting along with the villagers, too. Not to mention how efficient he is. We'll have everything cleared away in no time. Why are you smiling? Nothing. I was just wondering if this is what I would have felt like if my son were here. Is that why you've been so determined to track down this emerald tablet? To find your son? It is. Even if this leads... Oh my gosh, I can't read. Even if this lead turns out to be a dead end, I'm prepared to do everything I can to see it through. Phew. I'm all tuckered out. How much longer do I have to keep doing this for? What are you, blind? There's still a ton of rubble left to deal with. Judging by how much work you've done so far, you've only earned enough to release 3 people. How many men did he have? Ugh. What's the big deal about this thing anyway? Just you wait. Once these rocks are all cleared away and we find the information about the Emerald Tablet, I'm going to claim it for myself. What do you even want it for? That's none of your concern. Besides, don't you have your own reasons for wanting to find it? If you're curious, I can tell you. I'm trying to find my lost son. Your son? I didn't know you had children. Many years ago, I was obsessed with opening a path to the land of non-existence. I had a young son, but I prioritized my research into the abyss over him. Eventually, I managed to open a pathway into the abyss, however imperfectly. My old staff started going haywire. It was absolutely surging with energy, and the moment I was flung out of the abyss, I heard my son's voice calling out to me from the steps. And just like that, I lost my son to the abyss. If I can obtain the Emerald Tablet, I want to find him. even if only for a single moment. And what will you do then? That boy of mine, he used to cry for my attention, begging me to hold him. I just want to hold him. Even just once would be enough. If he had stayed with me all this time, he'd probably be around your age right now. Hey, Sahara, if someone spills their heart out to you and shares their story, you should have at least had the decency to return the favor. What do you want to do if you find the Emerald Tablet? If you'd rather keep it to yourself, I understand. Don't coddle him, Clemens. He needs to learn a thing or two about how society works. Now, don't you know you should speak when spoken to? Go on, I asked you a question. Well, she said I don't have to say anything if I don't feel like it, so why should I have to? While the three of them exchange banter, commotion suddenly erupts in the village. What's all that noise? Eris, more bandits are coming. What the? Sahara, if your men are at it again, I swear. Wait, this has nothing to do with me this time, I swear. Stop lying. Who else would pull a stunt like this? Hang on. What's that emblem? I feel like it's Orca. Eris, Sahara, and Clement successfully drive off the hordes of bandits. Once the battle is over, Eris suddenly recalls something. The mark the bandit leader was wearing. I've seen it somewhere before. I saw it when the Guild Alliance gathered together. If memory serves me right, that was one of Cesar's men. Oh, okay. I thought it was Orca. But why would Cesar do this? No way. Could he have uncovered something about the Emerald Tablet? I better keep this under wraps from Clement for now, at least until I can figure out his true intentions. If I get overly cagey about him at this point, Cesar might turn it against me instead. Ugh, this is turning into a real hassle. What's wrong? Nothing major, it's just that my motorcycle took a beating during that last battle. Replacement parts have gotten real expensive lately, so I've been trying to make do as best as I can. But it's just my luck that it would finally break down at a time like this. Mind if I take a look? What for? So you can whack it with your staff until it starts working again? You're only half right about the staff, but otherwise there's no whacking involved. Leave it to me, it won't take long. A short while later, Clement returns with Sahara's motorcycle, now completely restored. The repairs are all done. For the parts I couldn't get right away, I tweaked some other components to compensate for their function. What did you say? Also, your bike makes a terrible racket when it's running. It wasn't a critical issue, but it was getting on my nerves, so I took the liberty of adjusting the valve clearance. I also tinkered with the regulator since it was in such poor condition. The battery voltage should be much more stable now. Nice work, Clement. You're as henny as ever, aren't you? How did you fix all this? There isn't a single piece of equipment in the world that I can't fix. You didn't just fix my bike, you actually upgraded the hell out of it. Who are you exactly? Just an adventurer. The next day, the stone slab is finally excavated enough to be recognizable. That should do it. You can read it now, right? I'm impressed. I can't believe you managed to clear away all this rubble by yourself. The inscription's all written in an ancient tongue. Are you sure you can read it? Of course she can. Clement happens to be highly intellectual. She can read all sorts of ancient languages fluently. So, why are you getting all puffed up in the chest? Clemeth, can you tell us what it says? The Emerald Tablet. Oh, I see. What? What is it? It gives the approximate location of the Emerald Tablet. Oh-ho? And where is that? The Abyss. Of course. Take me with you. I'll do no such thing. I'm armed with the Staff of Providence, and even I can barely enter that place. The Abyss is extremely dangerous. The vast majority of people can't hang on to their sanity in there. Nah, I'll be fine. That thing, the Emerald Tablet, is supposed to be able to grant you any wish you want, right? Well, I have one too. A wish I want badly enough to risk my life. And I'm not going to let that tablet fall into anyone else's hands. Enough. I can't. I don't want to lose anyone else in the Abyss. Not again. Then I'll come too. Does that settle it? No matter what kind of dangers confront us, I can handle it. Easy peasy. Huh. If things get hairy in there, we're getting out immediately. Tablet or not. Understood? Clemeth opens the gate to the Abyss and leaves Eris and Sahara inside. Jeez, what a creepy place. I'm equal parts impressed and concerned that you can constantly come and go from a place like this. Stay alert, everyone. More explorers have vanished into the Abyss without a trace that anyone can count. To this day, no one knows if they're alive or dead. They all may as well have evaporated. But you know the dangers, yet you still frequent the Abyss like it's your own backyard. Risking your life to come here over and over again. Why does the Abyss have such a hold on you? That's what happens when a mother loses her child. By the way, maybe it's just my imagination, but... What is it? Never mind, it's nothing. Zahara, being of half-demon descent, feels his strength being slowly drained away. Oh shit. Zahara? I feel like something's pulling me in. Like I'm getting dragged somewhere deep into the depths. Zahara, no! Ugh. Stop. Make it stop. Focus your mind. Don't let it consume you. It hurts. Don't touch me! Stop! It hurts! After finishing his sentence, Sahara loses consciousness and transforms into a monster. We have to stop this, but... Clemens, watch out! Clemens steps in front of Eris, shielding her, and the Staff of Providence begins to glow. Zahara. Zahara. Mother? Zahara. My body. I can't move. Farewell. No! Don't go! No! Hey. Have you come back to your senses? What was that? What happened to me? You were nearly devoured by the Abyss. It was a real close call. Did you have a dream or something? My mother. She was calling out to me. Mother? I wonder if you were seeing your life flash before your eyes. Or maybe he saw the very thing he wants the most. Let me guess, if you find the Emerald Tablet, is your wish to see your mother? Yeah. Oh, now my cursor is the actual cursor? Huh. Okay. I've always dreamt of my mother's warmth. I wonder what kind of person she was, my mother. Just once, even if only for a moment, I want to see my mother again. I wish I could see her and spend one utterly ordinary, perfect day with her. So that's why you wanted to come with me to the Abyss. even at the risk of your own life. That's right. If that thing is truly capable of granting wishes, then that's the only thing I need to wish for. Well, I truly hope your wish comes true. Let's head back for today. I'm worried about both of your conditions. What? But we've come all this way. I thought this salad was a big deal to you. Come on, let's look around a little longer before we go. But you were just nearly consumed by the abyss, and arrows as well. If I get consumed by the abyss, you have my permission to leave me behind. What? I'm done being dead weight. Klamath, you have to find the Emerald Tablet. You're the only one who has a shot at actually doing it. Huh. You better not lose your grip on reality, Sahara. At a certain point, Klamath halts her steps. If the records are correct, this is supposed to be the place. Right here, but there's nothing here. No, that can't be right. Klamath? They had arrived at the coordinates, but there's nothing to be found. I feel like someone beat me to it. The coordinates seem to be off. Maybe they're incorrect? But where did things go wrong? Could someone else already have gotten to the tablet? The staff of Providence was working perfectly, I'm sure of it. Hang on, what's this? As Sahara's feet lights a tiny stone fragment, faintly glowing with emerald light. He picks it up and hands it to Klamath. Check this out. This doesn't look like any piece of... Sorry. An ordinary piece of stone, does it? It's emerald color. No way. Do you think this stone fragment could be what we've been looking for? But why is it broken? It doesn't seem to be a result of natural weathering, but I do sense a faint power from it. An ad break in about 4 minutes. I'll have to take it back and examine it. Let's go. You don't want to look around a little more? This is already a massive find. And don't worry, this doesn't mean I've given up yet. With the emerald-colored stone fragments safely in their possession, the three of them head back to the outside world. That place was absolutely horrible. It gave me the creeps. I never want to go back again. Klamath. If we find the Emerald Tablet, I think you should have it. But don't you need it? You want it badly enough to follow me all the way into the abyss. Don't you want to see your mother again? Of course I want to see my mother. But when I reunite with her, I'm going to make it happen in my own way. I'm not the right person to possess the Emerald Tablet. It rightfully belongs to you. So what will you do now? I'll find my mother using my own methods. So I believe it's time for us to part ways here. Thank you for getting me out of the abyss. Is there a problem? Sahara, come back to the Pentagon. What good would it do even if I did? Besides, I've already withdrawn my membership. Don't worry about that. Everything will turn out fine. I guarantee it. I'll do everything in my power to keep your subordinates from being taken too. And if you ever need a mother figure, if you're alright with it, I'll be happy to be that for you. Oh, Klamath, you're too nice. What the heck are you saying? Oh, come on. You know you like that idea. What? Who said anything about liking it? I mean, it's not like I don't like the idea, but still, this is all so sudden. Yeah, okay, sure. Why don't we just consider it settled? Settled? Says who? Holy shit, it transitioned so fast. I thought the game broke. Back at the Pentagon Council chambers, an awkward silence hangs in the air around Sahara as he sits in discomfort. I thought you were leaving? I called him back. It's going to be better to have as many people as we can on the Defense Coalition, even if it's just one more person. That's it? He gets welcomed back with zero consequences? Even after he went all the way into the abyss to try and take the Emerald Tablet for himself. Huh? How did you know that? Does this mean you actually managed to dig up information on the Emerald Tablet? I have my ways. So, did you find anything? You went looking for it, so surely you must know. What did you find there? Orca, you're an ass. What, cat got your tongue? Or are you staying quiet because you actually did find something? And an ad break is going to start in about a minute. I didn't find the Emerald Tablet, but what we found was absolutely nothing. Zero, zilch, not even a single freaking ant. Nothing at all? Yeah, so I wouldn't be chopping at the bit to go spelunking into the abyss if I were you. I barely managed to come back myself after getting consumed by the abyss's powers and turned into a monster. Do you really think you'd fare any better, Cesar? With how unstable your powers are, you'll get swallowed up by the abyss. Sahara's right. I nearly met the same fate myself. When Sahara transformed into a monster, I tried to stop him, but it was like my limbs wouldn't obey me. What? Someone of your caliber? I'm warning you. No one here except for Clem should even think about entering the abyss. There's the ad break. But yeah, after this, we're gonna go into stuff. You know, stuff with Vampire. I know that we still have, we still kind of have the, we still gotta treat people for some stuff, so we'll deal with that. Alright, we're back. Unless you have no regard for your own life, that is. It's true, unless you have the staff of Providence, venturing into the abyss poses a mortal risk for anyone. Something's fishy. Why do I get the feeling that they're all conspiring to lie to us? I find it all hard to believe. If I could only get my hands on that staff. I'll believe it, for now. After all, a mother searching for her child would surely not lie about that kind of desperation. After the meeting ends, Eris stops Cesar as he leaves. Cesar, what is it? Why did you send your troops? I have no idea what you're talking about. No, you do know. I'm going to ask you again. Why did you send a unit of trained mercenaries to a village that possesses absolutely no military force of its own? You really think I wouldn't find out? That mark of yours, it was branded right on your mercenaries. Fine. Seeing that you haven't told everyone, I'm guessing you have some secrets of your own too. Why? Are you afraid to tell Clemeth? Whatever you do with that thing is none of my concern. But if you harm any people and proceed to tame it, you'll get no forgiveness from me. Huh. Well, this is amusing. It's only a matter of time before Orca finds out. And once Orca finds out, the others will all know too. I'll give you one last chance. Back off now. Relinquish the Emerald Tablet to the Pentagon. I shouldn't even have to say this. But when the time comes, you'll understand. You'll understand everything. And that's it. That do be it. Oh. Hey, by the way, are you sure I'll be allowed to rejoin the Pentagon just like that? Don't I need to apply to rejoin the group or something? Why would you? You never actually left the Pentagon in the first place. What? When you first said you were withdrawing your membership, we voted on whether you'd be permitted to do so. But as it turned out, previously on the day of the Pentagon's inaugural council meeting. Well then, shall we cast a vote on whether to approve Zahara's decision to abandon the guild on a whim? Whether he leaves or stays, I don't give a damn either way. You can decide amongst yourselves what to do. Then Zahara's vote is null. I vote in favor. As far as I'm concerned, it's good to have one less vote against our joint defense coalition. I vote against. I believe there must be a specific reason why Her Majesty chose us to form the Pentagon. Then finally, Clemeth, what's your vote? I vote against. I didn't realize you two were so close. Or did you fall in love with him at first sight, and now you can't bear to see him leave? No, it's just... If my son went through his rebellious phase, I imagine he would have been just like this. Fair. Totally fair. Alright, so that took care of that. Do I have anything to barter with? I do want that enhancement stone, but I also do want to do this. I'll do this. Screw it. Screw it. We're gonna do this real quick.
Welcome.
I feel like Orca would have been a good
Today's your lucky
person
day.
to have for unit. And I didn't get it anyways. Sad face. Alright, well, give me a few minutes to get things prepared for Vampire.